Hello everybody, Frankie here from Vibrant Center for Voice and Movement. And today, being an extension or part of Suzuki Week, I want to start by talking about the feet. So Tadashi Suzuki would talk about how the performance starts when the feet of the actor hit the stage, or of course when they hit the set if you're working on a film. And feet cannot be underestimated. Just like some actors have said that their characters don't really live until they find the shoes of their characters, right? That it can be amazing what happens when you start to discover what it's like to hold your weight in a certain way on your feet, or if shoes actually start to influence the way that you walk, the way that you position your weight right on your heels or the balls of your feet. And so today I invite you to get up on your feet and explore feet. So just to start off with, have your feet hip distance apart, and I want you to rock to your heels and then rock forward and then rock back again and rock forward to your toes. One more time, keeping your knees soft, and rock to your toes. And now I want you to simply find center. So with this rocking action, let it get a little smaller, and a little smaller, and a little smaller, until you find center. And feel your weight dropping down through your feet. Feel that connection to the earth. Feel that connection to the floor that is supporting you. And that may also remind your body that it doesn't need to hold itself so much, that by dropping your weight into the feet, and allowing your body to feel its weight, feel the weight of your arms, feel the weight of your jaw. That there can be some settling that might occur in the body, in the nervous system here. And now with this feeling of settling, with this feeling of centering, now let's start to explore. Because of course it's not that all of our characters walk around like this, but I want you to find release before we start to add on some other ways of exploring tension. And I'm so aware, I feel like this is angled. Let's see how that works. Oh man. Okay. So I want you to let's start on neutral. Take a neutral walk around the room. What's the first part of your foot that hits the floor? What's the second part of your foot that hits the floor? What's the last part of your foot as you leave the floor with that foot? Take this walk around the room. And breathe as you do this. Get curious. Now I want you to roll onto the sides of your feet, the outsides of your feet. Find a little bend in the knee. And I want you to explore walking on the sides of your feet. Use your core, use your hips to stabilize you. And breathe. Great. Keep going, keep exploring for the next 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Just notice what had to be active to be able to support that kind of movement. Now the next one is Bast, or only made possible if you have socks and a slippery surface. So I don't at this point. I'm going to show you, and I invite you to follow along or try this out somewhere where you can. So put some socks on because you want to have a slip. So I'm going to grab some socks and Boop, boop. I'm just going to show you 2 walks today because I want you to explore them this week in your own time, and I'm going to explain. So the way that this walk works is it's a round shape, so it comes up around and then locks in. Up around, locks in. Up around, locks in. Around, locks in. I'm going to back up so you can see that better. Okay, so knees are unlocked, around, locks in. Around, locks in. I want you to imagine that you are dusting the floor so that you're keeping your foot in contact with the floor at all times. Use your hips to stabilize. Breathe. And I want you to take this around the room now, right? So around, 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 and make this really fast, faster than my eyes can see, right? And breathe. And keep exploring. Explore this for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Notice what shape your body's in. Have your shoulders crept up? Can you let them drop? What's essential? What's necessary? And shake it out. Beautiful. So it's not that you're going to create a character who walks like this into your audition, right? What I want you to do is explore these types of walks and explore what it is to have your foot in contact with the floor, your weight dropping down into your feet, feeling and receiving the support of the floor, and then exploring how a walk can inform your character. So if this is 100%, then how could you turn that into 2% or 1% so that it's very subtle and perhaps the camera can't see it, but you feel how that's asking you to shift your musculature, how that's asking you to shift the way your nervous system works. All the more important to be able to support yourself, so you want to be able to use your hips and use your transverse, or else this will start to impact your throat. Whenever we do interesting things with characters, right, if you think of Phantom of the Opera or Elephant Man, even Monk, right, that this, if you aren't using good technique and good support, you can actually strain the vocal folds and the very small muscles and ligaments that are designed to do the fine work of voice, but not the taxing, grueling work of supporting your whole structure or being able to mobilize you through the world. So what I want you to do is I want you to try different shoes and explore how you move differently in some different shoes. For example, running shoes might be quite different to formal shoes. And explore what that can do, and then also explore these more interesting, bizarre types of walks, right, that I had you do, and explore how you can turn that into something very subtle that you can use in a scene, that you could even take into an audition if it fits the character. But for this, I want you to stay with curiosity and exercise. It's amazing what can happen. You know, the roots of our trees does influence everything that blossoms above it. And I want you to really investigate feet over the next few days to see what they give you in terms of your physicality. What's so beautiful in realistic based acting and camera based acting is how subtle you can be. So you can take something big and make it really small and subtle that fits the style of the scene that you're doing, but it'll give you something electric. It'll give you a degree of presence, it'll turn you on, and it will create something really interesting between you and the camera, between you and your scene partner. So I'm going to leave it for now, and I want to keep investigating next class this idea of a strong base by using your hips. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.